Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Building with the BdoubleO. Yo boy. Yo boy. Little hiatus. Don't freak out. Nobody actually did freak out, so that's good. I got one tweet. Somebody freaked out. But don't worry, guy. I'm still here. I'm still here. Don't worry. I've been working on a lot of stuff behind the scenes. I've been doing a lot. As you'll see shortly from this tutorial, let me show you what all I've been doing. This, my good friends, is a sandstone. I changed the color. That's right. I changed the color of sandstone. I did a bunch of stuff. Because, you know, I spent quite some time away from the game of Minecraft. And I come back and the whole world has changed. Everything's different. New textures, new this, new that, new all sorts of new stuff. And, well, now here we are. We're back and we need to, you know, kind of update things. So let me just first of all, let's just tip our hat to Japa. I'll never say it right until I hear him say it himself. Japa or Yappa. I'm going to say Japa. But see, the Swedes, if he's Swedish, it's Yappa. Because the Swedes, they do J's as W's. Did you know that? I don't know why, but that's what they do. Seems like a Swedish thing. A Swedish name, Yappa. So, yeah, that's how I'm going to say it. But he's done some fantastic stuff. I've just been going through the resource packs, and I'm really blown away at some of the textures. Namely, the... Get me up there! Can't. Namely, the leaves. The leaves are my favorite. But bar none. You can't, there's no texture better than the leaves. Look at... Well, from a distance. Up close, it's hard to tell. But look at those oak leaves. What a vast improvement. Look at them jungle leaves. Well, it's hard to tell because I have a better leaf texture on top of it. But I'm telling you. It is nice. It is very nice. I love it. But I've been working on that. I changed the color of sand and sandstone. It's actually a little more realistic. I just got motivated. I was like, you know what? I'm going to make sand. I'm going to mess with the sand texture and see if I can do something fun with it. And I think this is actually a lot better. You know, usually... To find sand as white as the sand that they have in this game, you've got to go like, and you to make it even seem like any bit realistic, it's got to be like white sandy beaches are a rarity in the world. So I think darkening it up, making it a little more orangey, yellowish red is better in my opinion. Now. That causes quite some problems in some areas. We've used this with birchwood and other things, and it doesn't work very well. But going forward, it's a good move, in my opinion. Now, I've also done some other things, resource pack-wise. I've changed the planks. Japa has changed the planks as well. Yappa. I don't remember what I promised I was going to call him. I forgot. But he's changed the planks as well. I have a disagreement. So the way that they did planks, and maybe he's sticking with the way that the old textures were a little bit. But I went in and I started messing with them, and I noticed that they're lit a little differently. They're lit kind of strange. Let's see if I can find some nice plankage to show this off. 18 of these might do the trick. So I'm still working on these. So give me a break, okay? I'm still working on them, but they're gonna get there eventually. These look pretty dirty, but so this is actually a flipped upside down texture. This is flipped upside down from what they had, and then I kind of tried to recolorize it. It doesn't look great, but just give me a break, okay? Give me a minute. We're going to get it. It's going to look good. But the way it was done is there's this groove and then then it was, what was it? It was a groove and then light, bright, and then dark. So it was almost like this part here was sticking out, but I wanted it to look more like siding. So like if there's a groove right here, it would be brightest on the bottom. Hard to make sense. But anyway, it looks more like siding to me now. And when it's on the ground, you don't really notice a difference. Yeah, this is actually, I just put this texture in and I'm not liking that very much at all. But some other ones look good. We just got to get it. We just got to get the colors worked out. So you just give it some time. This is jungle, of course. You could really see, I think the effect really comes across here, where right under this groove, the darkest shadowy area is more shadow, and then it comes out to lighter, and then back in. So it looks like siding. It makes it look a little more 3D, in my opinion. So I think that's nice. I'm happy with it. I think it looks good. I did that to all the planks. And I also kind of lightened up the in-between parts. Give it some time. It'll get adjusted to it. I think you're going to like it. In the end, it's going to look nice. It's not a completed project yet. But here we are. Here we are in this area that has been untouched for centuries. So untouched that I feel like we haven't been here in well over a year. Maybe more. And it's time. It's time to dig in here. My original idea for this area, if you weren't around, we've got the Patreon Parthenon there, which I actually probably need to update because I've noticed I had a couple new patrons. People come in. Pardon my burp. Actually, I think they were $5. I'll have to see. But anyway. And then just another Parthenon there. I did this a long time ago. And I need to update this. The style's just way off. It's way off. It's funny. When I was building this, I remember when I built this, and I remember thinking to myself that I thought I had just hit kind of a new building plateau or level where I'm like, oh, I'm a good builder now, or I'm better than I used to be. So this project is gonna turn out great. And then I ran into speed bumps and hurdles because not a good builder at all. I was doing this stuff and I thought, massive city. This isn't massive. This is super small. This should be the size of one building, a little bigger than a house. Our building style size has changed since we've been out here. And I have put together a style that's going to fit us very, very nicely. Very nicely. And I think it's going to reflect really nicely. You know, we've got some themes throughout the... Oh, I updated the vines too. Look at those vines. Don't they look gorgeous? We've got the wings of Ariana. Don't we have that in that one area way over there? And then we've got the land of Eden. I think we're going to be calling this one just straight up either the land of Ivy or Ivy Rose, the city Ivy Rose. I think it'd be very, very nice way to kind of commemorate my third daughter. And I do feel like it's probably the most beautiful build style I've done to date. So it's fitting. Doesn't mean it's the best, no, because when I was building here before, I thought, oh, this is the most beautiful building I've done before. Jungle and sandstone. But yeah, so obviously I could improve more down the road, but as of right now, I think this style is my best so far. So I need to do quite a bit more clearing out and some more planning and material gathering, but I'll get that together. And let's see if we can transform this place a little bit, shall we? Okay, for those of you that are somewhat new and kind of would like a little bit of a general idea of our location, I can give you a slight idea. a little bit, but it's going to be a little tough. Unless I do like a huge world tour, which I've got a world tour video. If you just Google it, YouTube it, look on my channel, just search for world tour, you'll see. Anyway, just over that way is Timber Stone Castle. Then we've got a little village here with a little keep up there. If you continued on past that keep, you'd get to the land of Escher, the desert area, which I've recently flown through. It looks okay. Here's an example of those really, really small houses, right? It's just too small, but it works for like a little hut area, a little smaller, not hut area, but smaller little village. But then if you continue on this way, we get to the area we're working on now. That thing is going to have to change too. That looks pretty rough, pretty bad. But anyway, let's head on back over. I've made some major adjustments, some major changes, but things that I think they'll be good overall. You know what? I have to get up here. I have to get up right here. They're going to be good changes. They're going to be good changes that are going to help our overall flow and composition of the whole land and area. All right. So as you can see, we've got a lot of grass growing in here. I've flattened everything and I've added just a little bit of a grade to the ground. This grade, I've lifted this up because I'm going to lower that side, and this bridge is going to be a little nicer looking. We're going to redo this bridge. But and be a little wider and whatnot. Once you get over here, then we're going to get into the city part. So I've got kind of this graded hill. If you look underneath here, it's a pretty wide open. Hi. Hello? All creepers? All of them creepers? What? Okay. All of them creepers. Wow. Okay. Well, we've got, they shouldn't damage our land, so we should be okay. That's a surprise. Let's light this up a wee bit, shall we? Just to prevent that from ever causing too much of a problem for us and making a wee bit of noise, huh? That'd be nice. They might be hissing and spiders, you know how spiders get when they get under your build. It's the worst. So we'll get this lit up just a little bit under here. Great. Okay. I should have got that coal down there. But anyway, either way, I've built this land up to kind of flow into out here because we're going to need this space. This was like a sharp hill right here. And I'm just kind of blending into it a little more naturally. And I think it looks a lot nicer. So here's the way things are going to look. We're going to go, we're going to do a half slab street. And it's going to be 8 wide. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That feels good. That feels good. It'll be 8 wide. This is going to be a little tough with all that opening underneath, but we'll make it work. We're going to make it work just fine. And honestly, the opening underneath might work out in our favor, to our benefit, because I kind of think I might want to do a sewer system underneath. Like an underground thing? Possibly. Might be kind of cool. This ground is going to kind of ease its way up with the rest of the area. That's going to be tough. This is going to be difficult. So, actually, I should probably start working my way up here. Or even back even further. Just to do like a nice gradual boom. Huh? Something like that. Okay. And even still, boom. We'll give it maybe 2. Oh, even further back. We want to just make it not steep, not a steep, sharp incline. We want to make it a nice, gradual incline. That's okay. That's okay right there. That's nice. Okay. But yeah, so this road is going to be like this. And then on the outsides, we're going to do the stone slab. Okay. And I made some slight changes to the stone slab texture. We're going to do 2 rows of stone slab for a sidewalk. Made some changes to this texture. Let's see if we can see it anywhere in here. Not quite yet, but soon. We'll probably come over pretty soon here. We'll actually go up here. Is that the change? No. Nope. Not the change there. Nope. Yes, this one. Sometimes I've removed this this bevel right there. And I feel like that kind of actually, it's a little nice. Kind of gives it a nice look. Little bit of differentiation with things. So I like it. I think it's nice. But anyway, so we'll do two of these on the side, and I'm going to work this gradient out to get it looking a little bit nicer. But that'll always be raised 1 higher than the cobblestone. What? Oh, I see. I see what you did. I see you. Always 1 higher than the cobblestone. And it gives it just a nice overall look. So, I got some work to do to get the street in and get it looking how I want it to look. Streets are important. You might not think they are, but they are. It's important to have a nice looking street because that really adds to your atmosphere. That's also why I'm going to be giving it, that's why it's on this elevation here, because it'll just give it some more interest, in my opinion. So it's going to have this elevation and it's going to have a slight curve this way. Okay, so let's get that street in, and yeah, I'll be back with you. Let's see how it looks. All right, so mini layout of the road done, completed, easy, simple, and drop, nice. So it's okay. It's okay. When you start going on this stuff, you realize, oh boy. Gonna need a lot of space. Something that frustrates me so much is the biomes. I never get like a nice biome to put leaves in. Like we're gonna have some here. I'm definitely gonna stretch there, but then it goes into river and then this blue. So it's not great, but we'll have some nice stuff here. So, like I was saying, this is one of my favorite builds to date, but it's also one of my simplest. It's pretty simple and easy. Okay, let's back it off. Let's do a house like right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sand. Just sand. No big deal. Just sand. This is just one color that I'm going to use, but can use multiple colors. Lots of different, we've got a lot of different blocks, but originally the style here was meant to be like a Tuscany type style, right? I don't know if you remember that at the time, but we were going for like a Tuscan kind of look. I think I've nailed it. I think I've nailed it. It's just going to take some work. A lot of this is going to be very... Let's see, how much higher should we go? Let's go one more and see if this is enough. It might be too much, to be honest, but that's okay. Yeah, we're going for a Tuscany look. It's going to have lots of leaves, lots of ivy, and lots of roses. Those roses will be the only flowers here. That's a little too tall, actually. And don't worry about some of these textures. I'm still working on it. I'm working on it. Okay, great. So then we'll put, let's see if we can't squeeze in. I've tried to get all my materials together here, but that's okay. We squeeze in some window action. Boom. Here. It's going to be nice and simple, this one. We'll go like this, and then I'll edit the terrain slightly to make it work a little better for this build, but let's see if we can't get a little yeah, magic, get a little bit of that action going there. Nice. Okay, and then we'll put a little this down here. I think I can put a door on that. That's nice. Good. So It's going to be simple. Okay, it's going to be a simple house style, but got it. Yeah, baby. Bdo got skills. Simple house style, but overall, I think it's going to look really nice. Okay, let's go up here. Is there some sand on the back? Let's get these bad boys. Okay, and we're going to leave the corners open. Okay. And figure out where, I'm trying to build some of this with you guys here. We're going to figure out where we want this next level. Let's take off 2 rows here off the top. Now I know, building with sand, triggered, but it's okay. Put that there. And we'll go try this out. Just put this, just so you can get an idea of what the front facade looks like, okay? We'll put this guy here, and then we'll do another big fall. We're okay. Okay, that height is better. That's a better height. I might even want to move this over one, but it really doesn't matter. I'm telling you, when it comes to the details of these houses, the most important part... Wait a second. 1? 5. Huh. Oh, yeah, because I used one there. That's right. The detail of these houses is not in the structure itself, which I like. So we'll have a floor here and then window here. Okay, so we do want to go 1 taller, at least. Window here. Boom. Good. Give me that sand. Give me that. Give me that sand. Nice. Good job. Window there and a window right above the door. Sure. Okay, and that'll just be 1 spot there, and we'll do 2 here. Nice. Okay. Let's take a look at it. I'm telling you, it's simple. It's a very simple build style. But, and there's plenty of, I mean, I got my resource pack on, right? You can still do this in regular vanilla and it still looks nice. I would actually like to move that one over one. You can do this in regular vanilla and it still looks nice. The place that it gets difficult now is here. This is where it starts to get a little bit finicky and a little fishy. But the roof. All the roofs are going to be brick, which is not the easiest material to get your hands on. You got to work a little bit for that. Do I want to move you over now? Yes, I do, kind of. Okay, what did I just do? Hey, yeah. Break this. Break that. Silk a touch? Yeah. Okay, great. And then pop this in here. So this is just spruce. And it, like I said, forgive me, guys, if you're not in love with the resource pack just yet. We're getting there. It's going to be good soon. Put these guys in here. All right. And then I think we need to put one more layer across the top. Boom, 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 boom. Good. As a matter of fact, I don't think we needed to do that. But that's okay. We're good. We're good. So we'll go a slab layer there. And then we'll do bring this out and we'll do a slab here. And then we'll go up right here. And here's the important thing about this roof. The slope is going to be 1.5 wide. So we're going to go like this. Stair. Right here? Nope. Right here. No. Yes. Wait. What? No, that's wrong. I need to put a stair here. That's right. That's right. Stair here. So 1.5 each level. So then just for the sake of time, we'll go here. So this is also 1.5. See? 1.5, 1.5, and then we'll go up here and come back and 1.5 again, right? It's difficult to kind of explain, but I think you get the gist. It's a stair and a slab, and the slope goes up every 1.5 blocks. Pretty simple. Boring! Boring! Looks very boring, but if you want to be accurate, the Tuscan style of houses are fairly boring. So, we're cool with it. We're liking it. We're loving it. Okay, I got some leaves now. Here's where we take off. Because ivy is going to grow all over this baby. All over it. Okay? And as a matter of fact, I could do this. Oh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, I should have left that there. Got it. Okay. Okay, I never should have did that. Never should have did that. That was a bad move, Bdubs. Bad move. Foolish, stupid idiot. Put this right here. Okay. Could do a little something like that for a little opening. But this ivy is going to cover all of this. Overgrown. The house is overgrown with ivy all over the place. And I think that's going to signify the style for this area. And kind of set it apart and make these houses actually look a little more beautiful than they would normally. I think it's going to be good. But already you can start to see, right? Can you see now how it starts to take off? All right. So that's the ivy growing. And then each house is going to get some form of rose around it as well. So something like that. We even got some small ones here. Okay. That we can pop in from time to time as well. And that's kind of how we're gonna do this look. I want to kind of go like this as far as the street coming in. We'll go. We want to do a stair here. Okay. Boom, boom, and then a stair. Do I have cobblestone stairs? No, I don't. So I know this is dragging a little bit, but I wanted to build it with you just so you guys could kind of see the style. I don't have any more cobblestone. Okay, is this a fortune? Yes. Okay, there's a cobblestone for me. Great. I wanted you guys to see this style because this is something you could build. This is something you could do very, very simple and easy and pull off yourself. No problem. It just takes a little bit of time. Some of the materials are a little odd, but I like it overall. The style I really like. I think it's nice. It just looks super quaint. Obviously, once we fix some things up. But it doesn't stop there. Okay, there's a lot of other things. Do I have... So I wanted to do like some gutters. And since we have this green, this kind of works out nicely as a gutter in a way. But if we went here and just bring this down like this. And it kind of looks like a little bit of a gutter. And we'll break it up from time to time as well. We'll pop a little leaf in here. And it just looks like the leaf is covering it. You know? It's a nice little look. I think it's beautiful to me. That's why I think I took quite some time. You know, I had quite a bit of time off. And I took some time off because I've been wanting to do this for a while. People have been sending in recommendations like, you know, you've got stuff for your other daughters. What are you going to do for Ivy? And I wanted to do something that I thought, you know, was beautiful because I feel like her life was beautiful and, you know, it just fits. It feels like it fits her. So, yeah, I think this is going to do the trick. Now, what we do from here is we can kind of do a bunch of other colors. And there's a lot of different variations that we can do within this. So I'll do that. But let's step back again and look at this. I mean, how beautiful is this, huh? I mean, that's screaming Tuscany, isn't it? It's a real beauty. I think it looks so nice. Let's step back even further. Get a farther back look and see if that facade's fitting in nicely. And scale-wise, get a little look at it too. I think it's going to look nice. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's going to be amazing for this area. But let me get some more houses in so we can get some immersion. You know what? As a matter of fact, forget that. I'm going to show you. I've already kind of, it's like put the thing in the oven. Let me show you. Here we go. See you in a second. Okay, here's an idea. Here's kind of a look and an idea of how the place could potentially look. This is flat, so it's not. The other place has a little more interest, in my opinion. But this is the idea. This is the overall look and idea. Obviously, I tried some vines here, but I think it just gets too overgrown with the vines. But we'll have some trees on the side. I'm just deciding what types of trees on the side of the streets. I just want this area to be absolutely beautiful. And then I worked on, we can have some little areas like this that go up and around. And yeah, overall, I think the area is going to be really, really, really nice. So after we get it kind of built out and stuff, it's gonna look beautiful. I think that's the goal anyway. But I can show you some of the other changes. I fixed the water sides in the resource pack. Those were always messed up. I fixed them. Here's all the planks. What else? Oh, I made the logs. I kind of rounded out the logs, and I added the new logs with some shadows. Haven't put birch logs in yet, but let's see. Is there anything else? I don't think so. I don't think I've messed with anything. Well, I know I have. I just don't know exactly what. That's the tough part. I don't know what I've messed with. But here you see a lot of the sandstone stuff that I built previously to kind of get an idea of what it all looks like. And this color of sandstone works nicely, I think. I think it looks really good. Kind of not so great with some of these colors here. It looks a little pinkish, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll flesh it out eventually. All right. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me today. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this build and this new style that we're going to do. It's going to take quite some time, but a lot of this will be off camera stuff. And I think we'll get it looking really, really beautiful. But I love you guys to death. Thanks again for all your support. Might be a little bit of time again until my next video. You just gotta forgive me. Right now it's just it's been a little tough making videos and stuff for the past couple weeks. So just give me some time, but I'll be back very soon. Okay. Love you guys to death, and we'll see you in the next episode.